You're new today. 4th October master batch. Okay, master class batch. Okay. All right, great. Hello, everyone. Good morning to each one of you. All people here, welcome back to another session of LeapScholar. Great. Good to see new names. Good to see all of you. I welcome all of you to the session of LeapScholar. My name is Ravjot, and I'm an expert here at LeapScholar. Today, I'm going to talk about grammar and vocabulary that we use in IELTS. And whether you are an old student or new student, it is going to be very informative for all of you, and keep participating. If you haven't attended yesterday's session, please go ahead and watch the video. Yesterday also, we did an informative session. I'm sure those who joined yesterday and those who are present will agree with me. Yes, what do you say? Those who were there yesterday, Vatsal, you were there. So was it interactive? Yeah, it was very interactive. Yeah, thank you. Was it informative? So do watch yesterday's video as well on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do that. Find us by the name of IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. Subscribe, like, and share it to the ones you know, to your friends, relatives, those who are thinking to prepare IELTS. So it was informative, and I tried to give as much as information as I could. I think that was successful, as well as I can see the feedback here on the chat. So yesterday we discussed about the grammar. We discussed how to use although, because, those subordinating conjunctions. We did practice few crosswords as well, and how to use that in the beginning of the sentence, in the middle of the sentence. So that was the grammar we did yesterday. In continuation to that, today I'm going to talk about grammar and vocabulary of IELTS as a whole. So not only the writing and speaking, but I'll discuss about the listening, reading, writing, and speaking, all the 4 modules. So please stay till end. So I welcome all of you, and let me introduce again. My name is Ravjot Kaur. I have been training students for a decade now, more than a decade now. And I'm a certified soft skill IELTS, PT, and TOEFL trainer. I am an expert working here at LeapScholar. Will be happy to help all of you. So do join my upcoming batch that is starting from Monday. 2 weeks and 4 weeks, whichever you want to enroll in, morning batch 8 a.m. or evening 4:30 p.m. You can join any batch. So this is only for 95 rupees. If you add my code, if you use my promo code RKLive20, it says that 119, but do not forget to add and apply my promo code to get all these services. What all is included? We are going to deal with all the 4 modules in detail. Nowhere you'll get this price, and you're going to get so many things. You're going to get 20 hours of live sessions. Weekly mock tests are also available. Extra study material is there. Grammar lessons are there. One-on-one speaking evaluations, writing evaluations are there. Apart from this, you have class notes, homework notes are available. General study material is also available. Now, on top of this, we have our study material by the name of LeapScholar IELTS Student Manual. Apart from the soft copy of Cambridge books that you get, we have this student manual, which has all the 4 modules. We have covered the extensive explanations for all the modules here with 1100 plus practice questions. So it has becoming fruitful to all the students, but you will get it only when you register to the course. So please do not forget to join the course. And when you attend the sessions regularly, you even get a certificate of completion as well. Isn't it wonderful? I believe at such a lowest price, 95 rupees, what are you going to get in the world? So at least not any kind of course at such a lower prices. So please register yourself, click on the link given in the chat box and give me thumbs up. So do not forget to subscribe. As I mentioned, I did a video yesterday and we keep coming with the informative videos every day. So please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you keep getting the notifications and keep watching us and keep giving the feedback, and we will keep improving the way. So not only for this course, these courses, these 2 batches, even if you are buying any fast track course as well, you can use RK Live 20 to get 20% off. All right. So let's get started. Now, I am going to check you on the basis of your listening skills. Let me see how well you can comprehend the lecture in listening and the passage in reading, those who are new or old. So let's start with the basic thing and let's see how you are a good listener. Are you a good listener or not? Let's see. Let's check on this, right? So here we go. All right.
Section 4. Section 4.
Can you listen to the audio?
Section 4.
Just a second. Can you all listen to the audio? If you can just type in yes or no. Earlier, were you able to listen? Let me share that again. Yeah. All right, great. So here is a question for you, and you have to listen to the audio carefully, and let's see how much you're able to understand the accent, these, okay, I'll not reveal. Let's see how do you perform.
Section 4. You will hear a talk about a project on the wildlife found in city gardens in Britain. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40.
So you can read the questions quickly, then I'll play this directly from the question number 37.
To survey garden in the city. As for this detailed group work in the group, would be happy to talk to you about them. Just email us. What we've decided to present today is information.
You have to start from question number 37 to 40. Please listen to the instructions carefully. 37 to 40 only. I just want to check your listening skills. That's why only a few questions are given here, and we are going to discuss on that as well. All right. So please listen to it carefully now.
About just 3 species, because we felt these gave a good indication of the processes at work in rural and urban settings as a whole. The first species to generate a lot of interesting information was frogs, and there was a clear pattern here. They proliferate where there is suitable water. Garden ponds are on the increase, rural ponds are disappearing, leading to massive migration to the towns. Hedgehogs are also finding it easier to live in urban areas, this time because their predators are not finding it quite so attractive to leave their rural environment, so hedgehogs have a better survival rate in cities. We had lots of sightings, so all in all, we had no difficulties with our efforts to count their numbers precisely. Our final species is the finest of bird singers, the song thrush. on the decline in the countryside, they are experiencing a resurgence in urban gardens because these days gardeners are buying lots of different plants, which means there's an extensive range of seeds around, which is what they feed on. Another factor is the provision of nesting places, which is actually better in gardens than the countryside. Hard to believe it, but it's true. Incidentally, we discovered that a massive new survey on song thrushes is about to be launched, so you should keep an eye open for that. Now, I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
All right, well done. Thank you so much for listening and thank you so much for writing the answers. So Tushar missed answer to the 38th blank. 38, 39 missed, Riti. Okay. Frogs, predators, surviving rate, seed, frog. Is it frog or frogs? I can see you writing singular. Seeds, predators, surviving. All right, now here, now if you can look at the chat box, most of the answers are similar, but for some of the students, they have found something else which is not there, right? Which is not related to the sentence. Listening skills. So we all need to improve in this listening skill. What about the grammar? You have to take care of the singular and plural. Never ever take listening for granted. You can also make many mistakes in singular and plural as well. Take care of the spellings. Some students are making spelling mistakes as well. Predators. Yeah. Welcome, Sneha. We just started with listening. So, all right. What I just mentioned in listening that many students have forgotten the spellings. Spelling mistakes are there. Singular, plural. They've forgotten to add S. It was frogs with S. Few students written frog without S. Seed. It's seeds. He said seeds. So seeds with S should be written. Predators. Some of you written something else which is not matching with this. Easy to count. A variety of seeds. Plural form is there. So we all do such mistakes, which means that more practice is required in listening as well. Have you seen the instructions as well? Instructions as well. I have shown the answers, Harmanjeet. Can you all check and see out of 4, how many you scored? Out of 4. Well done. All 4 are correct. Well done. 3, 2 out of 4. 3, 2, 1 only correct. Okay. Missed 1. 2 are correct. 3. So why are you getting wrongs? These are the silly mistakes that you're doing. So please listen, be attentive, concentrate. That's really important for you to elevate your scores in listening. And listening is super easy. Students are getting 9 on 9 in listening and reading as well. Yeah. So let's see how good are you in reading now. So there are how many? 6 questions are there. I'm going to give you 2 to 3 minutes and you have to find the answers quickly. And let's see how you're relating this to grammar part in reading. So we'll discuss that later. So let's quickly discuss this. All right, if you can tell me side by side, I think that will save a lot of time. Oh, audio. Do you want me to repeat the audio? Jesse, what you can do, you can watch this video from the YouTube and do it again, right? So let's continue with the reading now. So the reading passage is all about, the reading passage is all about setting up a company scheme, right? What is the instruction? You have to write no more than 2 words. In reading, it's really important. Reading, listening, make sure you adhere to the instructions. Now, what is the answer to the first one? If you're checking the chat box, keep checking the chat box as well. Good for you also. It's not only for me, but I think when you look at the chat box, you learn a lot. So what does the writer think should be carried out in a company before it starts recycling? See, many students have written audit. Do you think audit is a correct answer? We can write 2 words. Why not an audit? You're missing article here. Not perform or audit. Even if you're writing perform, an is missing there. Vritti, we can write 2 words, right? So an audit will be the correct answer for this. So guys, this means you have to take care of not only singular, plural and spellings, but articles as well. Shadab, it's not audit, it's an audit. An is required to answer. All right, what about the next answer? What about the answer to the question number 17? Quickly. Great, Simranjeet, you reached to question number 20. Well done. Duplex printer. Okay. I hope all of you are looking for the answers. So it states an audit, perform an audit. So this should be the answer. Now, what about the next question? What machines can help to cut the stationery budget? Where are they talking about the budget? They're talking about costs here. Cost can be reduced by lowering consumption and using duplex printers. We can write 2 words. So duplex printer will be the answer for this. So now when you're writing, you are going to write it in the capital letters. Do you know why? Why capital letters? And it's printers with S, okay? Do not write printer. Students are writing printer. Do not write printer. Hare Krishna, printers with S will come. Do not forget that. You will not get the score, Harmanjeet, if you're writing duplex printer. Printers with S should be correct. Okay. All right. Why are we writing the capital letters? Because you can save yourself from the silly mistakes. Sometimes if it is a proper noun, or if you're writing any answer from in the starting of a sentence, you miss writing the initial letter capital. Do not do that mistake in your life. So it's better to write everything in capital letters so that you can save yourself from committing such errors. Right? So Manpreet, I hope you're able to see the answers. An audit is the correct answer. Alka Anil Kumar, well done. An audit. Yes, great. Duplex printers. Sure, Nitin, that's the answer. Well done. Well done, everyone. Great. All right. What is the answer to the question number 17? What can be displayed in the workplace to publicize the recycling scheme? How can we publicize the recycling schemes? Yes, Harman, posters will come, printers will come. Yes. How can we publicize? How can we publicize? What is the synonym of publicize given? Where is the synonym of publicize? Yeah, raise awareness. So perhaps by putting up educational posters with S will come here. So what have we done? We have taken care the synonyms as well. We are reading the question and we are paraphrasing. We are looking for the synonyms. So in reading and in listening, you have to take care of the paraphrasing and synonyms as well. So educational posters with S is the answer. What about the next question? What can be distributed to motivate staff to recycle more? What can be distributed? There are also a couple of ways to increase motivation. Here they're talking about motivation. Let's see what kind of motivation they're talking about. So what is the answer? What do you think? Regular newsletters. Yes. Newsletters will be the answer. Exactly. We cannot write 3 words, Shrestha, hold internal competitors or competitions, what you have written. We can write only 2 words, right? So we cannot write that. Regular newsletters will be the answer. So you're going to write them in capital letters. Competitions, yes, Shrestha, but we cannot write 3 words, right? So you have to be careful on that. So, okay, what is the answer to the question number 19? So it should be regular newsletters with S. Yeah. And what can unwanted paper be used for in the office? What can be used? Yes, so if you are adhering to the instructions, you can write regular newsletters, or only newsletters will also be correct. Writing, what is the spelling of writing you're writing, Payal? Writing notes, exactly. Writing notes. So when you're sitting for the exam, paper-based students will have a separate paper question booklet and separate sheet for answers to write down. Computer-based students, you will have the questions in the right and passage in the left. You can scroll up and down both the things. So while you're on the same paragraph, you can scroll the questions up and down. However, while you're on the question, you can scroll passage up and down as well. So both can be done. So it's easy to give computer based as well. So when you will join the batch, I'll give you the first session will be the introductory session. I'll talk about what are the basic things that you should know. Being an IELTS aspirant, you should be aware about how to sit for the exam. What are the basic things you should aware? Yeah, so that's the introductory session that you all should join. And do not forget to click on the link that is shared in the chat box. Keep registering yourself and keep sending me the thumbs up. Yes, Rosina, you can definitely copy paste from the computer base. Do not expect the spell check or auto check. It will not be there, Rosina, but you can copy paste. You can use Control C, Control V for copy pasting, but you cannot use Control F, right? So what can be bought to cut down on the waste produced by staff refreshments? Plastic cups. What can be bought to cut down? It says ceramic mugs. Get ceramic mugs that can be reused. See, it's written here. Get ceramic cups that can be reused. So we are talking about to cut down on the wastage. So read it properly. That's really required. So ceramic mug or mugs. Mugs is written with S, is required. Exactly. I hope now many of you get to know where are you going wrong, what singular, plural, spelling errors you're doing. Knowingly, unknowingly, we all do such mistakes. So now it's time for you to be attentive and start with the practice rigorously. So religious practice you have to do on daily basis. So for that, please join the batch and give me a thumbs up for that. 4 out of 6. All right, not bad, not bad. So now for listening and reading, now in grammar, what do you need exactly? You need to take care of the spelling errors. You have to take care of the word formation. Whatever word you're writing from the passage, that should suit the sentence. Okay, if it is not suiting, you cannot change the formation of the word. If it is indicate, you cannot write illustrate or indicating or indicated. You cannot change the form. So make sure you know about that. Articles, you can see many of you miss the article, right? Paraphrasing, synonyms, you have to take care of the capitalization, take care of the singular and plural. If you remember anyone, everyone, that singular plural we also did for writing yesterday. For reading and listening, singular plural is S and without S. So take care of those mistakes as well. All right, now how to fix grammar in writing? How to fix grammar in writing? Yesterday we did a bit about that, and let's see about the writing. So first of all, I thank all of you and thank you for being such a wonderful audience, and thank you so much for your response. Now you have to give more response in the chat now. You must have seen various responses in the chat box, and I think you have improved. You will improve definitely in future. So let's talk about the writing. In writing, in IELTS writing, you will see that grammar and vocabulary both consist of 50% of overall writing scores. So overall writing and speaking scores, you're able to reserve 50% of your scores from grammar and vocabulary. Now you have to think how you're going to start. Are you going to self-study and start like that without knowing anything, where to start, what to improve, how to improve, or you want to join the batch and do it? So if you want to detailed discussions, we have grammar classes planned like that for you, wherein you will be brushing up all the grammar topics in the classroom sessions. All right. So for grammar and for vocabulary of IELTS and speaking, for both of them, we need to be aware about the repetitions. We all repeat the words like people. Grammar is very poor. Yeah, I understand. And I think we are non-native speaker, that's okay, but we should have that confidence and positive attitude of learning. So please go ahead and register yourself and start learning from day one. All right. So what do you have to do? You have to stop repeating. When you're speaking or writing, stop saying people, 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 or a lot of people. You know, I mean, and nowadays we have vocabulary words, we have synonyms for that. So let's practice for that. All right. So if I say synonyms, like we have synonyms of small, that is, okay, you tell me the synonym of small. If I have to write the word small here, what will be the synonyms that you will suggest me? And I'll tell you very interesting thing about it. Tiny, little, microscopic. See, these ideas are coming from you. Are you all using them? When we speak fluently, we still say small or tiny. That's it. We don't have any third vocabulary. So yeah, tiny, minute, shrink, yeah, something gets shrink, miniature, little, as you suggested, minute, shrink, little. What else? Miniature, tiny, paltry. Yes, yes. So now if I have to write a sentence, if I have to say this, my t-shirt shrank in the wash, can I say my t-shirt got minute in the wash, or got my miniature in the wash? No, I cannot say that, right? You have to be very careful when you're using these synonyms in your writing and speaking. Do not use interchangeably. Yes, it's a synonym of small, but it might not work in other sentences. Everywhere you cannot use that, right? So my t-shirt shrank in the wash, we cannot say minute here. So now tell me the synonym of see. We often use this word see. What is a better word of see? Okay, watch. All right. What else? Watch, observe. Okay, great. Notice, yeah. Observe, looking, analyze. Exactly. Vision. So you know this. Are you using this? Are you using that I witnessed? Are you using this? I witnessed something. I witnessed spider in my wardrobe. We are not using that, right? Good, Atar, if you're using it. So, but I want you to be to use it regularly. So take care of these things. We discussed this yesterday, those who attended the session. Compound and complex sentences in writing and speaking, missing apostrophe and commas, take care of the connectors, sentence fragments, spelling mistakes, singular and plural, vocabulary, repetitions. Please avoid repeating the words, use synonyms, paraphrase, use collocations, right? So in writing, you do not have to trust anybody. Trust the parameters. You want to achieve 7 and above. What is the score? What is the score that you all are aiming for, by the way? Yes, Rasneet, Randeep, Ketan, Atar, Astha. What are the scores that are you aiming for? 7 and above, right? I can see. So if you want to achieve 7 and above, take care of these parameters. In writing, if you want to achieve 7 and above, what do you need to do in lexical resource? Lexical resource is all related to your vocabulary, your spelling errors, word choice, word formation. Everything should be perfect. Grammatical range and accuracy. It's all about grammar, variety of complex sentences, error-free sentences, grammar and punctuation. So what I have written here is what is there in the parameter. So please follow that religiously and get 7 and above band scores. And when you join the session, whenever I'll ask you to submit your writings, you have to submit your writings. Otherwise, you'll not be able to achieve good scores. Do not take writing for granted, thinking that you're very good in language, listening and reading, you want practice, you will be able to do that. Writing, you will start a day before or 2 days before. You have to write. You will not be able to score more than 6 or 5 bands in your writing if you'll not practice there as well. Of course, high range of vocabulary is required. Definitely. So let's practice few of the collocations as well. So when you're speaking or writing, use these collocations. What are the collocations? Can you give me some examples? I'm sure many of you might be aware of. What are the collocations? No, these are the connectors. The ones you're telling me, these are the connectors. There is a difference between connectors and collocations. Furthermore, moreover, however, for comparison, in contrast, in comparison, yeah, in addition. These are the connectors. Thereafter, so on and so forth. Yeah, what are the collocations? Heavy rain, fast food, exactly. Now you're thinking. Well done, well done. Yes. Goodbye. Quick meal, exactly. Now in writing, when we are discussing about writing, how can you write the collocations? We can write significant increase. We can write, if there is a question of advantage and disadvantage, or if you want to speak something like that, we can say distinct advantage. Or we can say active involvement. We can also say appropriate behavior. Right? We can also say this. Yeah. So Khushbu, these are the examples of collocations. When you take two things together, like freezing cold, steep increase, spelling of steep is wrong, Gaurav. Yes, yes, Shrestha, definitely, definitely. All right, so these are the collocations. So when you join the batch, we have a list of collocations in the study material. Separate vocabulary, extra notes are provided to you. So I think you must join the batch to understand what exactly collocations are and what are the rest of the things, grammar that is important. How many of you use the word sad? But do you use disappointed? Do you use upset? Yeah, upset is quite common, but do you use depressed, distressed? Upset you use. Misery. Yeah, so now instead of using sad, you can use a better vocabulary word for that. What about rich? We say rich, he is rich, she is rich. Is there any other vocabulary word that we can use for rich? Wealthy. Yes. Billionaire, millionaire, affluent, well off, well-to-do. What about poor? Poor. Prosperous as well. Yes, Shrestha. For rich. Underprivileged. Well done. Destitute, poverty, needy, deprived. Yeah. So instead of saying poor countries, underdeveloped countries, developing countries, or you can use these words deprived or underprivileged. So I'm sure and I'm expecting that you will use these vocabulary words after this session today. Yeah, definitely poverty is stricken. Yes, definitely. Fear. What is the synonym of fear? You will get this in speaking cue card as well. Scared, terrified, petrified. Yes. Scared. Yeah, that's common one. Frightened, horrified. Yes, exactly. Afraid as well. So when you're speaking and when you're speaking on any topic related to fear, so I want you to start using these vocabulary words. Okay, so that what you have to improve in vocabulary, in lexical resource, and in grammar as well. Whatever sentences you are making should be error free also. So make sure you follow that. All right. Now let's talk about few of the vocabulary words. These are the parameters for speaking. So speaking also has parameters, okay? Yes, Banod, both are the courses that are on my name. I'll show you that slide again. You can see, you can click on the link and register you, and please send us thumbs up. Now for speaking as well, you will see what you have to achieve to get 7 and above. Yeah, lexical is the vocabulary, Shrestha. Lexical resource is related to the vocabulary. How often you're using the uncommon words. We are going to use that right now. After this, I'm going to practice that with you, and you will tell me what is the meaning of that. And I'm sure not all of them, but at least 50% of them, you will be able to keep that in your mind, and you'll start using them from now onwards. So in speaking, your vocabulary words, similar to writing, you should use them, the collocations, vocabulary, everything, and even the grammar as well, complex sentences. Whatever you're speaking should be error-free. Whatever you're speaking should be effortless as well. Effortless speaking should be there. Now, what about the vocabulary? The vocabulary that I'm going to introduce or I'm going to discuss with you, if you know them, brilliant. I want you to start using them. If you don't know them, add them in your vocabulary. Every day in your daily conversation, add them in your vocabulary to practice. That's the only way. Add them in your daily conversation. So the link is already shared with you. The course is only for 95 rupees. All the 4 modules will be covered. So you can join, and please send me a thumbs up once you join the batch. All right, so now my question to you is, how many of you are resilient in tough situations? All right, let me repeat. How many of you are resilient in tough situations? In COVID, thank you, Priyanka. Thank you. So what do you mean by resilient? Yogita said you are. Ravina, not relax, no. Calm, no. Quick to recover, no. Chanana, yes. Cope with. Able to cope with the difficult situations. So whenever you're going to use this next, you will use the word resilient. So whenever you're able to cope with some difficult situation, and always do it in a sentence. This way you will be able to remember it quickly. All right, so who knows the meaning of ambiguous? Ambiguous. Chetna, I said, how many of you are resilient in tough situation? Or you can say, these children were resilient in the COVID situation. Yeah, when they were out of the country. So they were resilient. So they cope up with the situation. What is the meaning of ambiguous? Who knows the meaning of ambiguous? Ambitious. Ambitious. Okay, I think this word is quite confusing. Let me clarify right away, and you will be able to remember this word forever. Forever. Yeah, okay, I'm showing this picture to you. Can you see this picture? What can you see in this picture? In this picture? A frog, okay. Horse, frog, horse. So this picture is ambiguous. It's not clear. It's unclear, exactly. So this is how you're going to recall and remember now. Ambiguous. All right, I hope now it is clear. Doubtful, not clear, basically. So this picture clearly relates to the word ambiguous, not clear. So sometimes directly meaning we don't know, but when we look at the picture, you will be able to recall it quickly. So do you know how IELTS band scores hinders you from getting in the good college, from getting you in the good college or university? What do you mean by hinders? What do you mean by hinders? Stops. Exactly. So how many of you are using resilient, ambiguous, hinders? Any one of you, are you using these words, these vocabulary words? Sometimes. Okay, brilliant. How many of you are using ambiguous or resilient? Hinders, I know that's a good word. That's a famous word as well. You must be using it. Yes. What about ramification? Ramifications. What do you mean by ramifications? What ramifications will you face if you won't practice writing module? Consequence. That's a consequence or result of something. So what ramifications will you face if you won't practice writing module? You will not get the scores. So ramification means the results. So instead of saying results, you will use ramifications now. Rejuvenated. What makes you feel rejuvenated, guys? Give me the answer. What makes you feel rejuvenated? Okay. So give me the answer of this question. Lemonade. No, how do you keep yourself rejuvenated? Deep sleep, okay. What else? Family time by sleeping, nourishment, songs, green tea, tasty food, playing cricket, regular intake of water, friends. Wow. Motivating ourselves. Great. Okay, so now you are going to answer my next question. I don't need the meaning. Just think about the word and the supporting sentence, because in reading and listening, you will not, by any chance, if you don't know the meaning of ramification, you cannot stop thinking there. You will get to know the meaning with the help of the supporting sentence. So deduce the meaning, right? So you have to study hard so that you have to study hard that you are totally oblivious about your surroundings. Didn't realize, exactly, completely not aware, unaware, exactly. So oblivious, that's a word that you will use. All right. How many of you are slouching at the moment? Are you sitting straight or are you slouching? Harshita is slouching. Oh. All right. So slouching is another word. Slouch is another vocabulary word that you can use in your day-to-day language. So now if you know them, brilliant, start using them in your day-to-day life. If you don't know them, please color your writing with such vocabulary words by using it every day in everyday conversation. It's really important for each one of you to use it on regular basis. All right. So now, if you have any specific topic for me to cover next time, I'll do that. I'm going to meet you on Monday, same time, 11:30 with another session, another interesting session. So if you have any specific topic for me, we'll definitely cover that next time. And how many of you have registered right now with the link? Please show thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe the channel, YouTube channel, that is by the name of IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. Apart from this application, you can use easily for practice. Your basic grammar as well, you can practice. So do not forget to join. These are the two different batches, 2 weeks and 4 weeks. The first one starts from 8 in the morning, and another one is a live 20 at evening batch. Okay, that's okay, Shrestha. So those who haven't joined yet, please join it. Use the code RK Live. That's really important. And get 20% discount and get this in 95 rupees only. It happens when time comes. To use vocabulary, I tend to forget it. Okay, so Harshita, this means you are lacking in practice. When these vocabulary words are on your tongue, you will use them. Why are you using sad, or why are you using bad or cold or hot instead of using good vocabulary word? You're not able to do that because you have been using that since your childhood, or you have not been practicing rigorously. So that practice where that is required, that is missing, you have to cope with that, right? Vocabulary while building some own sentences. Yes, Kalyan. So we have a list for that. That's what I'm saying. In study material, you'll get everything. And of course, when we start the batch, I keep instructing and I keep sending these few of the documents as well. We have special Telegram group for special batches, and we keep interacting with each other in the Telegram. Oh, Jasmine, thank you so much. That's a motivation I really need. So, and my motivation is you students always keep motivating. That's why I keep saying, please share the video. Please ask your friends, everyone to subscribe the channel, and they will get the informative information, a lot of information from the channel, right? Yeah, Vishal, we have a special platform for that. Yeah. So don't worry about any of the modules. You will get prepared on all the 4 modules. And of course, we all will be there on Telegram. If you have any queries, I'll get it resolved as early as possible. So whether it's speaking, listening, reading, or writing, don't worry about that. And please register and submit. And yes, we'll see you on Monday then. Yeah, definitely, Riti, you can do that, but make sure you attend them as well. All right. Thanks. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being a wonderful audience, and thank you so much for participating as well. Take care, everyone. Keep practicing. Bye-bye.